All right, Stephen A. I gotta break it down to you, man. I'm gonna give you these names: Mark Jackson, Magic Johnson, Jason Kidd. These are coaches. These are head coaches of the NBA at one point in time who had no coaching experience prior. Like this is what you forgot to mention during your rant. Like you gotta like be consistent. That's all I'm expecting out of you at this point. Like I know you try to paint a narrative, like to like of course to like feel a cause that's been going on like in this past like during this pandemic. Like I get it. You're trying to paint a narrative. And you're trying to like, of course, like gain traction for your rants. Like I get it, and there's nothing wrong with it. And at the end of the day, you get paid for it, and you get views. Controversy creates cash. But all I'm saying is, if you're going to paint that type of narrative that Steve Nash is white privilege when he came to getting this job for the Brooklyn Nets, then you got to be consistent. Like, then you got to really explain the case because there's plenty other coaches. I'm like, I see you brought up Tyrone Lue too, like, but you got to think. Like you brought him up in a good light, like saying that he won a championship. That's true, but what did he do the year after LeBron left? What did he What did he do the year after LeBron left? Let's be real. That man didn't last 18 games in the league before he got fired. All right? Listen, like be consistent with everything you got to say. Like especially when it comes to like touchy-feely rants in this such. Like Steve Nash went through a lot of shit. Like matter of fact, it was said that one of his teammates knocked up his ex-wife. Come on. Like what else do you need? Like now you going to throw the right white privilege flag in his face, yo. Like all he's trying to do is contribute to the league that he helped jumpstart his career. That's all Steve Nash is trying to do, and like I want to take this time to address the pretty much the other comments from the video that gained a little traction a few days ago. Um, I never said I was a Black Lives Matter advocate. At the end of the day, all I did was thank Toonami like for actually acknowledging the black community. That's all I did. But I see everybody just like, yo. And I never said Trump was a racist either. But I said 90% of his supporters are, and it's crazy. 90% of his supporters are in my comment section, and like that's what's crazy. I'm like, oh, and this is like a predominantly hip hop based, entertainment based channel. And like I just happen to talk about some things that I have a little bit of knowledge in. And this one in particular with Stephen A. Smith going on a white privilege rant, yeah, I wanted to say something about it because I'm like, yo, be consistent in your rant because you're not like you have a lot of inconsistencies in that spill. Like it was very well spoken. I'll give you that. But yo, you gotta document. You gotta document everything down the line, like in order to make a better case for yourself. I'm like that's all I wanted to say, man. But like, hey, I guess keep up what you're doing. But I ain't gonna lie, the race angle getting old, and not just from him, just from everybody, yo. Like there's a million different subjects to speak on this earth. Why spend 24 hours just talking about race? Be real. Be real with yourself.